Hello vlog. Today we are here at the Friedrich refrigerator factory that is currently under construction, or it's getting environmentally abated, whatever that means. So we're gonna see what's left. Hello, good morning. Fancy meeting you here. Should I let some light in? I don't know, I think the sun's like, oh god. Hey. Okay, if this is your first time on the channel, welcome. I'm here to give a little bit of the history of the property, usually because past Texie doesn't know shit. This past Texie does know shit. She just isn't reading her notes because we were in a rush and they were a little bit messy. So, in 1883, when Edward Friedrich was 23, he founded Friedrich Refrigeration Company. Damn, I'm about to be 23. I'm not even close to founding a refrigeration company. So the first site that was built for the company was actually only 3 blocks down from what ended up becoming the Friedrich complex. To meet increased production demand, a new facility was built in 1923 on East Commerce Street. And this facility is the one that we explore today. But when the old plant, the one that was a few blocks away, burned in 1925, all of the operations were consolidated at the Commerce Street facility. This office and showroom building was built in 1925 and was designed by San Antonio architect Harvey Partridge Smith. Other than the office and showroom, the rest of the plant was utilitarian. So the order in which all the buildings were constructed is a bit confusing. The bulk of this information is from the National Register of Historic Places, and on the official document it literally says the sequence of building construction is difficult to understand and to explain due to the many additions that span more than 30 years, from 1923 to 1955. And at the end of the whole thing, the entire plant wound up being 474,670 square feet on roughly 5.4 acres. So in layman's terms, it's freaking huge. Construction took place generally in 3 periods. There was the founding period, which was the 1920s, and that was buildings 1, 2, and 3. There was the Depression period in the 1930s with buildings 4, 5, 6, and 7, and then the war and the post-war period from the 40s to the 50s, which was buildings 8 through 14. The plant ranges from 1 to 5 stories, and some portions were clearly permanent while others weren't built professionally. So as I'm walking through the factory in the vlog, I do try to show you where I am on the map. I'm not always sure if I'm right, so as I'm going through, I'll try and put the map on the screen and put the little X on it like I do with some of my old theme park videos, so you can tell where we are. So at this point, food storage was still dependent on ice for cooling in the mid to late 19th century. So the Friedrich Company manufactured high-quality ice-cooled cases to fulfill this demand. This was also a period of great experimentation with ice manufacturing and refrigeration techniques. And the city of San Antonio had always been associated with refrigeration since one of the US's first ice plants was established here. Edward's sons, Richard and George, joined him in business, and although home refrigeration remained dependent on ice until the early 20th century, by the 1920s, the introduction of an electric refrigerator led to ice boxes becoming generally obsolete. So Friedrich experimented with more sophisticated means of refrigeration, like brine coolers that use calcium or sodium chloride solutions to absorb heat and lower food temperature. They started manufacturing new products, like the Friedrich's floating air system, which resulted in the greatest changes to the plant. It was patented in 1931 and revolutionized commercial refrigeration by minimizing moisture loss in food and made the Friedrich Company famous. In 1931, the company also celebrated its 50th anniversary. In 1935, the company incorporated for $600,000, which would be over $13 million in 2023. And George and Richard became the majority shareholders. During World War II, the company expanded further to fill orders for both ordnance-related items and refrigeration units. Until 1940, the plant had occupied the block that was bounded by East Commerce Street on the south, Paso Hondo on the north, North Pine on the east, and North Olive on the west. And in order to accommodate World War II manufacturing needs, the plant was expanded north 1 block to Gibbs Street. So the Paso Hondo Street right-of-way was abandoned and incorporated into the plant. And that street is actually the part we just entered in. By the 1940s, Edward had left the management to his sons, and after the war there was a boom in population and housing. Also by the end of the war, commercial AC installations were pretty commonplace, but residential AC was not widespread. Cooling was also just generally more difficult due to heat and humidity in San Antonio. Friedrich Company's engineers created a larger, more efficient home cooling unit than anything on the market starting in 1952. Also, RIP Ed Friedrich, he died on June 3rd, 1951. Throughout the 50s, Friedrich Company remained at the forefront of the refrigeration industry, and in 1960 they sold to a Dallas company called Ling Temco Electronics. But in 1961 they went public, baby. So over the next 20 years, various holding companies operated the business until 1981, when it was privatized again when purchased by a company from Vancouver, Washington called U.S. Natural Resources. Friedrich Complex was shuttered permanently in 1990 due to intense competition from Chinese manufacturers. All operations were relocated to Monterrey, Mexico in 2007. So in 2015, a private Dallas-based developer called Provident Realty Advisors got permission to remove historic building designations on most of the buildings of the site. Ow! Why are you being evil? You're purring. He's being evil, but also purring. Okay, don't mind him. So yeah, in 2015, this historic designation was removed from all of the buildings, except for the 3 buildings that were deemed most iconic to Friedrich's legacy. And these are the ones that are closest to East Commerce Street, the one that has the Friedrich sign on it. Those are going to be spared and renovated. So the developer got all of these historic designations removed literally in 2015. And of course, as with everything, there's been many delays and many false starts until January 23rd, 2023, when crews actually started cleaning the complex. Like I said at the beginning, they are doing environmental abatement work first. That is, safely removing hazardous materials from a structure or encapsulating it to where it doesn't pose a threat. So for past taxi, that's what that is. In total, the project will cost $92 million and will offer over 300 rental homes, half of which will be the market rate, half will be affordable. So yeah, that's the history. That is why it is a current construction site. That is why we needed to get in now, because they might actually start tearing it down soon. So that's all I have for you. Let's get into it. All right, vlog, we have made our way to the back. This is, according to my map here, Building 8, which was built in 1940, and this was the metal stamping plant. Doesn't seem like a lot of metal stamping is going on right now. Apparently the construction of this place was kind of a mess. It happened over like 30 years. Which one is this? This is Building 13, I think. All right, everybody, here we are in Building 13. Apparently it was the metal storage building and the baked enamel plant built in 1951. I'm not seeing a whole lot of baked enamel, but maybe I'm just not looking hard enough. Oh, a shit ton of bricks. What is this thing? This is a slide. The forbidden slide. Oh, what's going on in here? Fuck. Poignant. Oh no. Change of plans. There's another staircase over here, I believe. Room tour. It's a bit of a mess. Sorry. Wasn't expecting company. 1998. The olden times. I want to go through them. Oh, this is spooky. Look, it's a slide. Made it. Oh, what is this? Or what's left of this, rather. I won't know what anything is. And my context clues have been greatly diminished. Sneaky, sneaky, very fast. It's nice in here because it's cool. This way, that's very helpful. Oh, well, that says exit that way. Which way? Ah, pardon. What is going on here? I wanted to see if there was standing water over here. It looks like there might be. Oh my God, it doesn't even connect. What the hell? This definitely had to be the showroom. Look at this nice little banister thing. Well, not much of a showroom anymore. This is the building that's closest to the street. I think it's the building that has the Friedrich thing on top of it. There's not even any files left. According to my calculations, we're in building 6 right there, which is a factory building. Oh, no shit, Sherlock. Hey, that's what the National Register of Historic Places said. So blame them. Somebody was filming their own vlog. Oh my goodness, the building has fallen. Oh God. Children of the Great. How did you get up there? How did you get up there? And they have a skylight here, so that's awesome. Oh my goodness. Be very aware of nails all over the ground. We're bringing the outdoors in. Oh my goodness, the sunlight looks so beautiful. Avoiding stepping on nails. High voltage, probably not anymore. Right now we are in building 11, which is the metalworking lumber warehouse. Seems like there was a lot of lumber warehouses. Oh, and it also looks like they had furniture, so that's good. Okay, nope. Oh yeah, this is most definitely the office showroom, because here we have our fancy banisters. Once again. Oh, this is a fun little game. No passengers. Did you bring any passengers? Because they're not allowed. So that is the room we were at in the beginning. So we've made a loop. Are we underneath? Fuck Nick. Oh no. What did Nick do? Please. Refrigerator was my father. Call me Friedrich. We made it. Redacted, we made it. And that we did. Oh my goodness, look at that view. Hello again. I hope you enjoyed the vlog. I'm very glad I did get into it before they tore it down, because that recently happened to me. Our local $2 theater got shut down over COVID, and it was abandoned for a period of time, and it got torn down before I got to explore it. So I'm gonna be upset about that forever. Luckily, that did not end up happening here. I'm glad they're doing something with it. It's sitting right next to a school, so that's probably not ideal. And FYI, I have acquired a new drone, but like I said, we were on a time crunch, so I did not have time to attempt to get drone shots that day. I am still trying to get some, but if for whatever reason I was not able to get them, I of course am going to link a video that has excellent drone shots, because I don't want y'all missing out. So here's some drone shots, if you couldn't tell. TLDR, these were also kind of rushed, because clearly I'm not the best at time management or apparently charging the drone sufficiently. So hopefully these are good enough. You can at least see the construction a bit more. I will of course be linking more better drone shots from whenever it was still fully constructed as well. Hopefully this also gives y'all a better sense of scale, because I mean, a wide angle lens on my phone only captures so much. And as a wise woman once said, it's freaking huge. Wow, what a beautiful overview. Kind of killed that. Okay, back to the show. What is up, Lonely Star Nation? We're back. It's 6 months later. My hair's a different color. Get over it. That's how this channel is gonna be. I just wanted to give one final update on the Friedrich fridge factory, because of course I'm uploading this video 17 million years after I initially filmed it in like March. The factory is now completely torn down, except for of course those few buildings at the front. So I'm just going to drive around and give an overview of what is no longer there. I don't know. I also think I have a video from literally forever ago, the first time I drove by this place, whenever it was entirely up. So maybe I can cut this drive-by with the first drive-by together and you can see the comparison. Hello! Oh, it's already recording. I am technically past Texie. You are seeing future Texie, who hopefully has already explored it. Oh my God. This is so sick. This is so sick. Don't worry, I'll show it to y'all. I get to see it first though. Okay, this is where we came in from. There's the moon. And this is the part they're keeping. Oh, there's some lights in it, as you can obviously see. And here is the school. This road that I'm on right here, this is where the parents would line up to get their kids from this school. I can see how this was a hazard. Anyways, continue past Texie or some iteration of Texie. I don't know. Smash like! This might be the last vlog of the Friedrich factory. RIP, gone too soon. So everybody smash like, smash subscribe, turn on that notification bell so you never miss a post. Also make sure to follow the URBEX Instagram, which is where I post all of the disposables that I take well on our little adventures. So that's all from me. I hope you've been sufficiently called to action. Watch all my other videos. That too. Do that. Until next time, bye.